Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. I'm still bugging out. Your boy is a spiritual philosopher. Who knew? I didn't. So this is going to be fun. Right thinkers, let's do what he do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give real life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. I got something nice for you. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Oh, you will when I'm through. Trust me, that's what I do. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Let them be. A person who knows not and knows that they know not ain't simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Probably a spiritual philosopher. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. I'm still freaking out a little bit, so bear with me. I'm having fun because I see it, but I didn't see it. Now they brought it to my attention. That's why it's good to have an advisor, somebody outside yourself, to see you in a different perspective. You should reflect and see yourself. But other people, you get a chance to hear what they think and see it. My pastor told me, brother, right, you're a spiritual philosopher. Really? Oh, here we go. So I did my homework. So I put that, put my little study. And so now I'm here to talk about it again. I did an earlier lesson. That was just off the cuff. Now I got some different perspective about this whole thing. All right, right thinker, let's talk about becoming a spiritual philosopher and not know it. I had no idea. All right, so again, let's go. This is too funny. What I'm trying to tell you is, what I teach is a philosophy. I get it. I understand it. I get it. And it's all based on God. So it's not a religion. I can tell you, no. My philosophy is God-based. It's spiritual. So it's all about God, a.k.a. spirit. God is spirit. God is also consciousness. So spiritual knowledge is God knowledge. You becoming conscious of God for yourself. And I give you the breakdown of what you can do to get his attention. And the whole time studying, putting in the work, you get to what? Know thyself. That makes me a spiritual philosopher. Who knew? It makes sense. Plato. So I don't give a damn about them. I know about them guys, and I started thinking because of those guys, but I didn't see myself as a philosopher. No, dude, you teach a philosophy. Duh. You see right there? It makes sense. That's what I'm freaking out to do. You didn't see that? you really? So we all have our blind spots. So again, I never put those things together. Conceptually, I'm a conceptualist. I do a whole bunch of conceptions. I got a whole bunch of stuff, but that one didn't until it was brought to my sister. Wait a minute. Yeah. Duh. So yeah, I'm there right now. So I never put them together. But as I see, they go together. Perfect. It's a perfect fit. You ain't got to do nothing, but I fit the bill. Okay, I'll start reading the definition. Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, like my zodiac sign. I won't take a title. Sage. I had to find out what the hell that was before I Where to put the title? Evangelist. Had to do my homework on that one too. Here's another one. Spiritual philosopher. Says who? Well, according to the definition, yeah, and what I do, says them. So, my pastor, appreciate you, my dude. Here we go, another one. All right, but that's what I'm trying to say. I don't just take titles and just, no, I just do what I do. Whatever y'all call it, you can call it what you want. I told you, when I was, my church family think I'm walking in God's grace. Okay, but that's their opinion. I ain't gonna tell you something nothing different. So people's perception belongs to them, and nothing you can do about that. They are entitled, like they believe. They right. So again, like I don't like the philosopher title. Why? I know I'm a philosopher, but everybody got a philosophy. So telling them I'm a philosopher, I don't want to argue with you and compare to philosophy. I don't want to do that. That's what the Greeks did, argue. Back when I was young, I would do that. I'll argue anybody. Why? I knew things that I needed to know, and I can do what I need to do. I knew things. I was a thinker. Again, I'm a smart guy. Excuse me. That's why. And the title was never big because if you say this, they go like the gunslinger. I'm the fastest gun in the West. Let's see. Everybody want to try you. So I try to leave that nonsense out. I ain't out here competing. But I get it. I'm a philosopher. All right, let it go. Moving on. Why? Because we all have a philosophy. Whatever it is that you live by, that's your philosophy. Whatever you believe, that's your philosophy. Be it Christian, Muslim, Islam, don't make a difference. But everybody have one, like all piss and assholes. So I'm not, I'm a philosopher. Yeah, whatever. Okay, but a teacher. A philosopher's a teacher. So again, I can't get around it. I just didn't see it that way. Now I can't. How could that be that obvious now than before? I never put those two together. All right, here we go. I'm a teacher, and I don't want to preach. Why? I teach about God, spirit. I'm a spiritual being having human spirits. That's my gig. That's my smeal. And I teach the philosophy of principles, philosophical, mythological. I know all of that. I teach that. But y'all Christians, y'all think these people y'all learning about is real. No, you're not. Don't get mad. No, just understand it. Read that book from a mythological, allegorical perspective, and you can learn a lot. That I can guarantee. I know that part about it. Why? That's what I know about it. Teaching. I just teach a philosophy that you can master with daily practice over time, and because you can become a spiritual philosopher also, like me. When you put the time, energy, effort in, you can do the same thing. I know that. I ain't got to put a robe on and claim to be a priest or so man, so all that nonsense. Come on, man. I'm not big. First of all, I'm not big on rituals. I get them, I understand them, but you're starting to lead people on, and some people misinterpret the ritual, misunderstand it, and all of a sudden, you got other issues. I don't like issues, so I try to keep it real simple. All right, hold yourself accountable to do whatever you think you need to do. I got my little spot over there. I got my little spot over there. I got my spot outside. So everybody got whatever they got to do whatever it is you do. I'm just finding out that what I'm saying and what I'm doing makes me a spiritual philosopher. That's freaking me out. Mastering my philosophy for the last 20-some-odd years turned me into a spiritual philosopher. I had no idea. But I started learning. I started living. I got to tell people about this. I still think about Richard Pryor when he found out the secrets. Oh, wait till the brothers hear about this. Hell, I've been giving y'all the secrets for the last 6 years. Y'all ain't turning and getting none up. So am I wasting my time or what? I asked the question. Because my views are down, that make me a bad teacher? Oh, okay. That's what I care about. If what I'm doing is good, then I'm good with that. But if I'm not, then maybe I need to think about another career, huh? Nah. Yeah, but everybody got their opinion. I took my Maya philosophy, mastered it, put it to the test, had it laid out, and then I made it personal. I tweaked it a little bit, okay? Just what? With me being the philosopher or me being the main focal point. My life stories are in my teachings. that I philosophize. Again, that's where it becomes mine. But I didn't change nothing about the 42 negative confessions. Right there, I follow myself. I live by them. I didn't deviate, but my storytelling is based on my life. That's the part where it becomes mine. My philosophy. My philosophy. With Bobby Brown, my prerogative, I do what I want to do. It's my philosophy. Now, nobody can tell me what to do. I love that. My philosophy is all based on what? Everything about me from my life experience that I went through. I can only tell you what I experienced, and that's the hook for my whole concept. My philosophy is based on, I ain't here to tell you a bunch of mythological stories. Y'all know a bunch of them. I'll tell you about mine. I guess that's why I don't get many views. Nobody gives a damn. All right, personally. Right thinking philosophy is a philosophy anyone can practice. It ain't no, and you put the work in, you will also obtain what we call self-mastery. That's the goal for my philosophy, to teach you how to master oneself. Okay, purify one's heart. I'm doing the meditation part. The other combination to that, I'm trying to get you to free your mind so that you can be covered on both areas. That's what you're going to need at Judgment Day. Knowing thyself is the way to what? Live and be. Why? If you don't, you're coming back again. If you want to stop the merry-go-round, you want to get off, get out the matrix, know thyself. Trust me. I teach only what I know. My personal beef and my whole authenticity is, these are my stories. That's too easy for me, okay? But again, I teach what I know about life that I lived and how I lived it. I teach now what? Right living. Why? That's what I'm doing now. Living right. I didn't always live right. And I use them as examples of what not to do. I still can use myself as the example. It ain't always good. I wasn't always a good guy. Moving on. Okay. Some say I talk a lot, a.k.a. always philosophize about what? Doing the right thing. If you know me, I'm current. And I'm only going to talk about what I'm doing. If that ain't what you into, we didn't have a conversation. Simple as that. And if I'm talking, pretty much, that's what it's about. And for people who are interested, cool. Those who not, still cool. Why? No big deal. My right thinking philosophy is a spiritual philosophy, meaning it's taught by a what? Spiritual philosopher. Me, I thought I was a sage. I thought I was an evangelist. Now I'm a damn spirit. Well, I wear a few hats. I gotta get another hat. I'm having fun. This is good. All right, where we at? I didn't see myself as a sage when I was putting in my work. I'm just putting the work in until what? It was brought to my attention. I didn't know I was an evangelist until I found out. Again, brought to my attention. But what I was doing, I don't label it. I don't do that. I just do it. Okay, I call it what I want. You can call it dog crap, but if it ain't mine, if it ain't blue magic, once you touch it, don't call it blue magic. So right thinking philosophy, I'm calling it right thinking philosophy. I don't label what I do. Only got right thinking philosophy, that's the title. But everything else, I don't label what I do. Why? I let others do that. Why? Y'all seem to have your own perception, and I let you have your way with that. I ain't got a problem with that. Call me every name but son of God. I ain't got a problem with that. But I just the one who do what I do. No names for it. No, I don't know. I just do it. That's what I do. All right? But it's for you. That means I'm doing what? A selfless. I know what I'm doing. It's a selfless service. Shh. Don't tell nobody. All right, here we go. Did that one. I am considered a master philosopher. I can talk. But I didn't see it. I don't know why I didn't get the spiritual. I'm speaking about, too easy, that's still freaking me out. But I learned my mastery in philosophy from what? Greek mythology back when I was a kid. Master degree. So I know how to think. I know how to orchestrate thoughts and put things together. We ain't going there. I learned thinking, on how to use this thing, my mind, from who? That guy right there. Okay, my old man. Right thinking, was my idea. Once I got enlightened, I started thinking right. He wasn't the right thinker. He was the thinker, but it wasn't always right. Okay, he's the ego thinker. I can give him that. Yeah, his ego, he was 100% on that, and he knew how to get what he wanted from whoever he wanted it from. Kudos to him. My philosophy is do the right thing and earn the blessings. Why? Because when this thing run out, I'm going to be cool. I pride myself on one thing. Thank you, Granny. Daddy cool. That means you got to maintain, no matter what situation you're in, you got to be cool. You can't claim cool and then lose it when something go wrong. Moving on. Stop messing with that guy. All right. Yeah. Okay. I talk about God, but I'm not a preacher. Okay. I'm not religious. I'm a spiritual philosopher. Why? Because I'm going to give you some spiritual philosophy or whatever. I'm a teacher. Okay, I'm going to teach it. But yeah, I know I'm a spiritual being of God, spirit that's in us, here, on earth, in this human form to what? Have my human experience. What? So I can get my education in the human form to go into the next life. Eternal. You can't get there without coming through here. Hello? So when you fail to what? Enlighten yourself, you'll be back again. Why? Because this is here to get you what? To do just that. That's the goal. Oh, not get rich and famous? No. Not to go down in history? No. Just to know thyself. How about that? Real simple. All right. But you got to do that. What? Before, you got to be human experience. You have to know thyself before you die. If you die before knowing who you are, you coming back again. That's the concept of reincarnation. That's what I want to get out. All right, moving on. Oh, we good. Now, I follow and practice concepts of philosophical principles handed down from our ancient ancestors. I give them the credit. I didn't make this up, but man, they got this thing. I'm loving it. Why? I went back to antiquity and got more knowledge than any one of y'all right now. I could put up against any one of this thing y'all claim you think you know. I can tell you what you know, where it come from. How about that? Daughter and son, college grads, I still got more knowledge than them. Why? I know the real deal. I know the truth. They got what? Doctrinated into what they want them to be, how they want them to be, what they want to think. That's why it works for them. Knock yourself out. I got mine in the real world. Don't need no classroom. What I got, don't need no stinking classroom. This is my classroom. All you got to do is tune in. Let's go. Now, but when you obtain what we call spiritual knowledge, we're spiritual beings. So having knowledge of self, spiritual knowledge, that's what it is. I'm giving it to you. I'm explaining and breaking it down to you so that you can use it, and then you will have it for yourself. And then you will master you so that you will too become what? A spiritual philosopher. You'll be able to talk about what you know. Once you become spiritually enlightened, I'm just giving away. Now, my man said, I said, listen, I got it. I'm giving it away. If you got something in abundance and you think it's good, give it away. See who take it. Okay? A lot of times people say if it's free, it ain't worth nothing. Au contraire, mon frère. All right? Pay attention. Let's go. I don't charge. I learned. Okay, whoa. Talking about, okay, right here. Now, to your spiritually ignorant people, they claim I talk too much about God. Every time and I never forget, my mom told me, baby, this was years ago now, everybody don't want to talk about God all the time. And I didn't argue. My mother never going to push back. I took her at the grain of salt. I told my pastor, right? He said, brother, right? Whenever you want to talk about God, give me a call. We talk twice a day for the last 10 years. So if you want to talk God, I know somebody I can call. Do you? If you want to talk God, or you can call me. If you want to talk God, I'm your man. You want God? We can go toe to toe. We can go all day long. Why? That's my thing. Sports, gossip, politics. Leave that stuff, man. Keep that. God, I'm with you. That's my point. So why? We can elaborate. We can learn. We can kick it. But I don't, I don't do that. I don't waste my time with that. And I will teach. That's what I do. Only those who want to be taught. When daily, I'm here every day. So I'm not out. No. I'm right here doing what I do. Some days a lot, some days a few. But I'm here daily doing what I do for you. So I'm not beat for the numbers per se. And I just want to what? I just want more students. That means more views, same thing. But my thing is every viewer is a student to me. Why? I'm giving a life lesson. If you're tuning in, that's what you should be coming here for. Anything else, don't waste your time. Why? I'm not doing that nonsense no more. I'm just straight teaching. We back to just right thinking. If you want something else, you gotta go somewhere else. Not beat for that. Okay? I ain't gonna come here just to get views up to make did that. I'm not giving the people what they want. Why? Y'all don't want it all the time. I'm going to give you what you need. Why? Your needs will be like yours and mine. I'm here every day to satisfy your needs. Could care less about your wants. That's right. Again, my philosophy. My message, dude. You don't write none of that stuff down? Nope. You don't know. Why? Don't mean nothing to me. Ain't nothing but some words. But they profound. Okay, for those who want, I appreciate that. But to me, it's just, I'm doing what I do. You can have it. You can use it. I don't care. I don't own nothing. All right, let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I thought I was just a philosopher, philosophizing about my own philosophy. How ignorant was I? Well, I did, still doing it, but I didn't see it that other way. People said, man, you got spiritual philosophy. Okay, but I don't run around quoting verses from the Bible. I don't know none of them. I just use them as a teaching tool, the ones I'm learning as I go. So I don't do that. Let me wrap this up. I appreciate you tuning in. I philosophize daily. My philosophy I give daily, and it's always about God. If you hear me talk about anything other than God, something went wrong. Okay, understand that. Yeah, it's God, and I ain't religious. I keep telling you that. I'm spiritual. God is spirit. So it's God all the time. Knowledge all the time. I'm teaching God knowledge. I give you daily philosophies about God. Our spirit self, our higher self, whoever you want to call it, thyself, to help those who want to know who thyself, a.k.a. God. That's what I teach for. That's what I do for. Anybody else could care less. Let's go. My mom says, I got the gift of gab from my old man. I personally disagree. Personally, why? Because my old man was a BSer, bullshitter, flat out. He had game like no other, okay? He could bullshit the best of y'all. He was good at that. And I watched him. I'm sitting back sometimes and saying, he good. Boy, he almost got me believing this. So, yeah, he was all in. And that's what he did. He was good at that, all right? Give him credit. But I never forget, dude, when I went to college, I was 17 years old. He left me a nice little note. But all my life lessons, I didn't know was what? For the streets. I went to college. Man, my man ain't no jack. Love you, dude. But I learned for myself, so I had to go get it myself because he didn't send me there with it. I got it when I got there. All right. But I only talk to those who what? I only talk, when I have something about a life lessons to teach. I'm a spiritual philosopher. I don't just talk to hear myself talk. I ain't taught to BS you. I ain't taught to get in your pants. I ain't taught to get in your pockets. I ain't taught to say no drugs. I'm trying to get you to know yourself. What a change. Nobody likes that. I know. It's okay, but this is what I do. It's all for you. And that ain't, if you don't get it, that ain't my problem. I'm a good listener also. Wait a minute. Most talkers, and I'm so tired of y'all too. I didn't feel it. You won't stop to listen to a damn thing, so you're never going to learn nothing, but you always want to talk and don't know what the hell you're talking about. Why? You don't spend the time to listen to nothing. So everything you say is a bunch of nonsense. At least when I speak, it's worth being said and worth being heard. That's the difference. Let me wrap this up. Sorry about that. But y'all ignorant people, shut up and just listen sometime, please. I do it to you. Why? That's how I know you don't know a damn thing. Why? I got to listen to that stuff that you talk. I hear it. It don't make a bit of sense. I'm a good listener, and I don't just talk. Why? I listen just as well as I talk. Do you? Stick that in there for y'all. Wrapped it up again. Appreciate you tuning in. Philosophers are teachers. Duh. I don't fancy myself being Plato, Socrates. Why? Because I don't use that philosophy. What? They're philosophers, but that's what I'm saying. I teach a whole different concept. But we doing the same thing, trying to help you out. And I teach. I do that what philosophers teach. I do that. What I teach is spiritual knowledge. Again, I do that. So I fit the bill. I fit the title. That's what makes me a spiritual philosopher. And I will continue to philosophize. You keep tuning in. I'll be right here for you. I appreciate you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you let it be 100. Me 100 minds a day. So I've known that my right thinkers who now understand what a spiritual philosopher is have passed away. I'll be right back.